Oh, this is another Legends ZA VOD. This is Legends ZA for wait, hold up. Ooh, yay! Actually, I posted the other ones. Hold on. Yeah, I posted the other ones. So we've got ZA coming. They be coming around the mountain when they come. The sun will be setting soon. No. All right. So let's go. What do we got? What do we got right now? What's the move? Where do we go? Oh, it's this thing. Oh, that's right. We got, what's his name? Grisham. We got to deal with Grisham. All right. I don't know how I'm going to voice this guy. We'll see. The only good thing we've got to, hold on. Let me think. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. Or, the only, what affectation do I want to, what do I want to do? Maybe like a, no, I already kind of have preppy. Maybe like, the only good thing. No, I already have one of those. Dang it. What other female voice can I do? The only good thing we have to offer. Maybe she's just like always sassy. We'll do that. The only good thing we have to offer is our location. Is you here for another nasty drink? Oh. If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Well, isn't this entertaining? Looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Centrico Plaza's famed Nove Cafe trunk is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Novo. Yes, you found me. Grisham at your service. I'm just going to do my voice, but a little bit more dastardly. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know, Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it to someone on AZ's side. I don't know, just looking at her, what's the thing? There's no point. There's no point. Maybe you do the annoying voice. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades in Team Flare Novo. Let's just take this kid down. Right here, right now, while we got the chance. Grizel, please, do calm yourself. Novo Cafe is here to offer comfort to the master with. It's no place to start commotion. Fine, I send your location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. Okay. So let's go. We're gonna go to the dilly daddle. Donde? There it is. So yeah, I'm chillaxing, relaxing, and acting all cool. Where do we go? We go here. So this is a fire type party. And because I've only done these Pokemon and trained these Pokemon, my Pokemon are way over leveled, so there really isn't any. I mean, it's over leveled, but they're all one type, so it might still be sort of inconvenient to play with the Pokemon I'm playing with, but I don't care, man. Let's go. Alright. You think you're Team Flare, I'm Team Awesome Red. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. Don't. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we'd want to meet at such a spot. Maybe don't have him as violent when he's there, but when he opens his mind, he's more like mad. This is Lysander Cafe. I got big pants. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare, or more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Of course I do. Duh. I played X and Y. What can I say like you know about what Team Flare really wants for us? Was. Grizel.
Grissom, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to the goals we hope to achieve from Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him.
The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those who are part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable, sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Grizel here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grizel once she's set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotion match, I must ask, please, won't you grant Grizel the battle she desires? Sure, whatever. I'll beat her up, man. We're gonna get her. But one of the things... Oh, wait, hold on.
Fight me.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I'm going. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the Sierra Royale.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Freaking lamer. Oh, snap. I'm challenged. Okay. So, one of the reasons I was talking earlier about, well, maybe I gotta focus. I'll focus on the battle here. Get it. And then, hold on, I'll do light screen, just for funsies. Sidetrack gang. Alright. Let's go. Camera up to earth power, please. If you will. Earthquake. Oh, maybe that wasn't a good move. I should have flamethrowered. Okay, nice. Let's go back to Charizard. Yeah, I gotta focus. Aerodactyl? That ain't good. Hopefully that... Okay, hopefully I hit that in time, because otherwise that Stone Age definitely would have killed me. Yeah, got him. Let's get the pig. Steel? What the hell? Cycle cut. Dang. Oh, this isn't good. Okay. You gonna Mega Evolve that? Yeah, she is. Okay.
Get rid of this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way.
Alright, let's go, let's go. She got that ring. Excuse me, did he propose to her with that ring? That'd be kind of cool. Cool bit of lore. Snarl. Ain't nothing, dude. Earth power is gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, but you got him. Nice. You ain't nothing.
This is ridiculous.
It is. To think that you could beat me, you freaking fool.
I lost. My Pokemon lost.
That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumio City. I'd say it's time for a coffee break.
Mira, Emma Rose, I send you to drink another coffee.
Oh, thanks. I guess I just beat you up and you give me food.
I should have picked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well.
My hair is very specifically done. Now that we're feeling all refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. Oh, they both have rings. Well, maybe they're married. That'd be kind of a fun thing. Alright. So, I was talking earlier about adaptation of stories. One of the reasons why I was doing that was because I plan to adapt a biblical story. I'm very fascinated in the art of adaptation, what makes a good adaptation. One of the things I think that makes a good adaptation is the spirit of the story, the core of the story. Don't get too hung up on the details of the story if they don't serve the purpose of translating that particular thing to another medium. Because the medium, you have to tell that story for the medium. If you don't tell the story for the medium, you're not effectively telling the story. That's just the way it is. A lot of people, you know, they want like a faithful adaptation of something, but then it's like, no, if you had a faithful adaptation, it wouldn't work. Lord of the Rings is a good example, where a lot of people are like, well, what happened to the characterization of Gimli, or what happened to this or that, you know? And it's like, no, there were reasons why it had to change. If you did a faithful adaptation of Lord of the Rings, it wouldn't be a movie. It would be like a show. It'd be like a TV show that it would just be like super long, which I hear that they're trying to do now, which I don't know, man. I think it's going to suck. Everything that's made today sucks. The fire red of Lysander's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysander Cafe. And here, in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. That's a very convenient way of wording that. I want to reduce the amount of people in the world. What a sweet way to word that, you know. Is it genocide? No, I'm just looking to reduce the amount of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos Reign off the map? That weapon was Az's creation. You may only see Az as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. It seems like a really roundabout way of blaming it. It's kind of like you blame, like, it's like, oh, I blame my dad for, I blame my parents for giving birth to me, because then I wouldn't be tempted to do such bad things. It's like, well, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of your fault. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears that Az is out to save Lumios, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. Your argumentation is flawed, and it fails to take into account human free will. Anyway, and of course you might not even believe a word of what I've said. That's why I invite you, Tobias, to witness the truth yourself. the truth? You'll see. Open sesame! Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. Wait a minute. I just skipped over the fact Open Sesame was the freaking... Really? Open Sesame. Like, if I was looking for a place, a secret door, and a way to open that secret door, I would just say Open Sesame. As a joke. And then it would open. Then I would have access to your stuff. It's kind of like making password your password. Anyway. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned it as secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that Az created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you were to fully understand how awful it is. Wasn't this like thousands of years ago or like hundreds of years ago?
Lysander Labs was designed to be labyrinthine. And of course, plenty of wild Pokemon would have taken the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Cool. Cool, man. I got my pig, though. The piggiest of all boys. Love that, man. I'm almost at 70, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's actually kind of a good question. One of the... Who's Mabel? Oh, is she the... I forget what it is. Control, let me guess. You're down in Lysander Labs. Oh, she the... I forget what she is. It'd be the elevator, right? You see it? You need the elevator key, so it'd be done... Okay. Yeah, I forget what it is. Anyway. It actually kind of strikes an interesting conversation about the nature of free will and evil and things like that. You know? Like... The question is, did God create evil? That's a really interesting question to ask. Did God create evil? Now, the Bible insists that he did not. So, you go, okay, if the Bible says he didn't, well, how do you justify that, though, right? How do you justify that God didn't create evil? If he created everything... then certainly he created evil. Or really the only way you could reason it is God indirectly God created the capacity for evil, but he did not create evil itself. Which kind of says something pretty crazy about like the nature of reality. Like what it kind of says about the nature of reality is that there's no choice must exist. Like a lot of people say, in order for love to happen, then you have. Wait, hold on. Oh, I gotta pull this lever. Pull the lever, Crunk. I'm about to sneeze. You pulled down the lever and activated this power supply unit. Nice. Do all these portals work now? Yeah. Yeah, they do. Okay. So, right. So, free will, determinism, what's true? Anything that God does in the first of reality and humanity is something worth examining and asking questions about to sort of understand it better. I think a good thing to try and figure out is did God create evil directly? Or question, is he still indicted for evil behavior if he's creating evil indirectly? There's a good question. And I suppose you could say, okay, God knew all of what would happen, right? If God knew all of what would happen, he knew that when he was creating, that evil would exist. So in the mind of God, God is creating evil because he knows that evil will happen. Now, it's possible you say, well, no, God is perfectly moral, so the idea, like, if God is not directly causing the evil, but he's just creating the capacity for evil, then he's not creating evil. You know? It's like, if he had his way, evil would not reign or exist. But things cannot be... I suppose maybe you could argue that things could not be any other way. I suppose. See if I can grab that. Hey, buddy. Please turn around. Okay, he's not questioning now. Oh, snap. Did I catch it? Nice. Got me another... Get that dog in me. Got that dog. Yeah, got that Dark Pulse. Ooh, Dark Pulse is something I might need to teach my Smoky Mon. Ooh, we got a lab card A. Anyway, the so the best you could say is you're only judged for what you do directly, not indirectly. Like, doing something indirectly doesn't count necessarily. Which yeah, I mean, I would say no. It's still, I think it's still morally acceptable. Like, if you're, it's not the same thing, you know. A lot of people are like, oh, there's a difference between like doing something bad and other people doing something bad. But it's like, yeah, but it's saying that if you know was true. Wait, what's going on? Where was it? Was it over here? Oh, snap. Oh, it's a Noivern, I think. Yeah, it's Noivern. Head. Here we go, boy. Anyway, come back. But yeah, I don't, you know, yeah, I'm not, I don't think that means that there's, the thing that's more difficult, because that's actually not as difficult of a moral quandary as, well, maybe I shouldn't bring it up. Maybe I should be responsible with what I say. Part of it is, if I don't know the answer to something, I'm not gonna like, well, I could bring it up as like, hey, I have a genuine question. If someone's here who actually has an answer, that'd be kind of a cool thing. There's a passage, I believe it's in Chronicles, that bothers me a little bit, which is God asks people, God asks, he talks to it like a host of spirits and angels and stuff, and he says, who will lie to the prophets for me? And a lying spirit shows up, says, I will, and God says, okay, go ahead, do that. So you're like, well, wait a minute. God's hiring he's telling something to lie. But see, when you think about it, if you have an all good God that's in control of all things, there's no way that he couldn't be in control, that he would not be in control of evil in some way, right? So it's like, okay, so I guess all of these are kind of the same question, right? If God is causing, like, God knows what's going to happen, right? Wait, is this? Like, God knows what's going to happen. He creates knowing that evil will occur, right? So he creates knowing that evil will occur, which means he can't, it's not that he, because he could technically prevent evil from occurring ever, right? But he doesn't do that. Instead, he says, no, it's better that evil is here. And sorry, there's a lot of just me thinking out loud. Part of when I went through my traumatic experience in my life, one of the things that I learned is there's a big difference between there's a big difference between the was this the room that there's there's a Matang here. Hopefully he doesn't turn around. No, he's turning around. Don't turn, please. Can you turn? Yeah, thank you. Dang it. Get away, get away, get away, get away. So we kind of instinctually know this. Like what like when we write stories, right? Stories are only really engaging with conflict. So you could say, okay, well, does that mean that evil needs to exist in order for like good to happen and to reign? No. It would just mean that... Okay, could you please turn around, Beldum? Okay. Dang it! I hate this. Alright. Well, hopefully... Hold on. Here's what I'll do. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the flamethrower on here. Here we go. Why are they so hard to catch? Catch! Dude, the fact that they're that hard to catch really bothers me. I don't know how to catch that better. I guess you could do a nest ball. Hold on. Okay, here. Yeah, we'll try nest ball. Anyway. Get him. But somehow it would just be that it's better that evil exists and there to be a capacity for love. Yeah, the idea would be, I suppose, that all things considered, it is a better outcome to allow for evil if it means that the good will be even greater. And that is kind of the state of everything, right? There's a certain sense in which everything is made better and renewed by sort of there being tension, right? Okay. There being tension, right? Like, things are made stronger by things going through the ringer. So the fact that that's kind of a native... Well, I suppose that sort of points to the gospel, right? We are not saved outside or apart, separate from... we're not saved outside of Jesus dying. So someone has to die in order for things to go well for us. So because that's the case, you kind of... I keep getting... Did they respawn? They did not respawn. Dang. So, yeah, that's the best I can figure. This is going to hurt my brain to continue to talk about. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's go. But yeah, that's one of the hard things to figure out about God's nature and everything like that. Oh, I was here. Yeah, this is where I came from. I4GAR. I think I need to be... Yeah, so I turn on here. I don't know what the purple means. Does the purple mean that these are the ones that I activated? Like, these are the separate ones? If that's the case, then... well, wait a minute. Well, okay. Let's try this teleportation pad and see where it goes. Oh, so I guess I haven't been here? Got the nugget. Alright, let's go. Chicken nugget. Okay. Alright, so we have more Pokemon over here. Ooh, we got big ol' Arbok. Charbok! Alright, so let's... give it a lion. The lion and the lamb. Oh, snap. Dang. I'm gonna run away. Get me out of here. Can't see me. Oh, what? Dang it. You kidding me? Alright, get me out of here. Give me revive. Okay. Houndoom. Houndon't. Oh, son of a... oh my gosh! Do I not have any healing? I do. Oh, it's just because I'm in the middle of a battle. Jeez, this is freaking troublesome. I don't want to deal with freaking Arbok. Ah! Freaking Noivern. Did Arbok leave? Hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna power punch you. Okay, hopefully he's gone forever. Goodness gracious. No, you're not. Jeez. Good. Gee whiz. Alright. Embor. You done good, Hasselhoff. So, right. The nature of evil. I think it's... I don't know. If I think too much about it, it hurts my brain. I don't know too much about the, you know, theory of evil. I suppose the theory of evil would be that... I think I have to fight these, right? Do I? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I have to defeat it. Alright. Yeah, Embor isn't great here. Ember's good, I suppose, for this. They're all ghosts, so I can't. Ironhead. Nice. You done. Okay. Nice. The path is now clear. Got it. But yeah, I don't know. Nature of evil. I think the nature of evil is that it's a lack of what is good, right? Just like heat is. Like, evil isn't really a thing in and of itself. It's just a twisting and perversion of the way things ought to be, which in a sense is any kind of chaos ever. Like, chaos is just something that ought to be ordered. We have in our minds that things ought to be ordered in a certain way, but I got the elevator key. But, you know, there's no evidence for any of that. We just desire order, you know. So the standing stones, Route 10, Geosend. These stones appear mysterious. They're usually energy ultimate. Attach them. Yeah, there's a rock or something. Big old rock or something. Give me the max potion. Alright, so I need the elevator. Elevator. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's hard to know exactly... Wait, what's going on here? Freaking... Earth power. You're done. Alright. Because I already have a Minetric. It's good that I got one. Oh, snap. Get out of here, Arbok. I don't need your crap. I don't know if I'm properly going to the right place for the elevator. Maybe there was a better one. Better path. Oh yeah, there's definitely a better path for sure. I'm taking the way long way. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go down the hall and. Okay, hold up. Maybe we can get another shot at yeah, we can. Okay, good. Okay, so I think I just have to use Nest Ball. Because otherwise, I don't think there's a way to do it. Man, I really don't know how else to... I'm gonna try a Nest Ball. See how that works. Dang! Why is it such a high freaking catch rate? Catch rate is like way, or low rather. Freaking low catch rate. Shut up. I don't care about you. I don't care about the likes of you. Whatever. Heavy metal guitar. I don't even care. The elevator, which floor would I like to go to? I guess it's 3, right? Oh. The darkness. Some of the machine power back in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all key cards has been confirmed. I'm just gonna move this here. Let's see if I can actually do that. Hello. Does this sound good? I don't know if this sounds good. Does this sound good? I guess it kind of does. Sort of. No, I'll just leave it here. Key cards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance activated. 4 files are available for playback. The device, the fuel, the legends, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? Let's get some lore dump, shall we? I'm going to be reading. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We have found the ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosench Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work, but we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe Az should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. Which file would you like to review? The fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from another Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is still to distill energy in its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, and conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if it were to fill a device the Pokemon with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Which you would like to review? The Legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon, Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are the mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to have such an ultimate weapon? Which file would you like to review? File 4. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow. That growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. Yeah. Ooh, Zygarde. Hey, buddy. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. Az created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Why are you here? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I've lost my memories, and yet, this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is Az. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of this cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokémon, one particular Floette, and there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key Az carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. But you're right here. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to the Rogue Mega Evolution. Oh man, this is hard. The one who can bring it back under control is Az Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know. And now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and Az, then do what must be done. Alright, buddy. Cool. Playing God. You think that you can solve people's problems. You think, hey, the world sucks. It's on us to freaking solve it. No, it's not. You ain't the Lord. Are you the Lord? I don't think so. What's on floor 2? Look, my shoes. Clickety, clickety shoes. Oh, this is probably gonna, like, do something else. I don't know what this is holding. But I got a thing. Time to get out of here. But yeah, that's one of the things about playing God. You think you can take... Well, I guess it's kind of the same plot of Avengers, you know? If you take yourself to be God, you'll take on the role of God. And, you know, man cannot do that. Did you see Lysander? I met him inside. To think that he's still alive. And yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest.
How could he just forget? It's all because of him, the rest of us.
Grizel, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Tobias, you know the truth of Az's sins. And so I make this request of you. Get Az's Floette and give her to me. Why do a thing like that? You must see it by now. With Az's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of.
And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently.
Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet, we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded.
But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make Kalos better.
At Nouveau Cafe, we worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over Az's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with Az's Floette.
To talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what you're out to do.
It's time they all learned of Az's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like you're like, oh, we know better. There's a lot of that pride where we know a lot of things. Hey, we know what people would like, and so we'll make decisions for them. People are too foolish and silly to make decisions on their own. So we can't rely on them to make reasonable decisions. So why don't we make the decisions for them? That's a good idea. That's never historically ended poorly. You know? I mean, name one time. Name one time it ended poorly where people who thought they knew better made decisions for people and like it went poorly. Never happened. Name one time in history. Just one, and I'll change my mind. Okay. We've got this, man. All right. Az. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh, Tobias, did you manage to find the Grisham? Oh, I found him all right. No kidding, I went digging into rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group of Team Flare Novel, and he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at the Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something's weird going on with Prism Tower. Az, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower given the situation? Yes. I've also been thinking it is time I talked to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Alright. Give us more lore, please. This is a lore heavy freaking stream. We've battled a little bit, but jeez. Tobias, you know of the Ultimate Women, don't you? I went to Lysander Labs, yeah. Yes. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I've committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their futures stolen. People lost the everyday lives they'd known. And my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, all so I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. Oh, I don't know, I think this kind of hit me. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to this endless, senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us by becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. It was a very small chair, but Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized the life that I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others. But perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Ange is. That is what hidden deep within Prison Tower. I built Ange to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Ange after uniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Ange, the tower is meeting excessive amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe that it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ange that caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue mega evolution. The Pokémon that suffer, the people come to harm. There's only one way to put an end to the pain. A mega evolution user must evolve Mega Floette. A mega evolution, and together reach the control panel with Ange. Oh, this is destroying my throat right now. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had this kind of history. The tower too. So we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have one question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others, though that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness, but she likely also returned to me that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. Here's the thing. Themes of rebirth, themes of foolish pride and arrogance giving way to love. That's all I'm saying. Jesus. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess I might have kicked all these events into motion but I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. Az still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. I don't understand, man. You can't blame this guy. Like, it's 3,000 years. I don't know, man. I feel like it's a little silly. Not vain. I appreciate that Az is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. Understand, Az. Just leave this to Team MZ. Tobias. No. Tobias, it is up to us to keep the tower from going wild, and that means you've got to beat Grisham. Yeah, I'll win. Duh. No, we could count on you, Tobias. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grisham and Team Fleur Nouveau. Alright, it's time to go challenge Grisham to a promotion match. Thank you. I'll forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. Yeah, man. Alright, so let's go. Ticket points. Already got a challenger's. I got a challenger ticket, I believe. So I can go and beat him right now. What time is it? Ooh, I wonder if I can get the... Night is falling over the city. I think he has dark types. Well, let's hit Charizard. Let's go... Alright. Let's get it. Did you arrive at an answer together with your fellows in Team MZ? Yes. I'll battle you.
Honestly, why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach the top of Zero Royale anyway?
fighting for Az, man. I love that guy.
Yeah, we know about the old man and that black flower flow out of his. So you idiots hope to achieve his helping as tidy all the West he made for everyone?
3,000 years ago, man. I don't know. It's goofy. Grizel, please. That's too far. But it is true that you, Tobias, don't have any real ties to the city. What reason does some outsider like you have to want to protect Lumios? Yeah, I care about the people. Duh. That's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. But it still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. I will become the greatest trainer and use Az's Floette to protect this city from the tower, and I will restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had their names tied to it. I will make our dream into reality at last. That is why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. Charizard, one piping hot battle to go. Well, you got a Charizard? I got a Charizard. Let's take it. I got big pants. Alright.
Challenge ticket verified. You are cleared to start a promotion match.
Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry. And yet, you think you'll be able to save Lumios? Ooh. I'll free you from your past. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true, and burn away all our shame and regrets. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. Alright, man. Are they both fire trainers? I think this guy's more of a dark trainer, though. We'll see. Yeah, he's got dark types. Yeah, if I had Fairy, I'd be able to get him. Fly. Oh, he's gonna protect. No, he didn't protect. Let's fire spin now. Yeah, boy. Oh, it's dark types though. Oh, that wasn't smart. That was a bad move. Switch. Liquidation. Dang it. Alright. Let's get you. Ooh, we got Pyroar v Pyroar. Nice. There's power. Whoa! It's like a uber defensive one. Hyper Voice. Hyper Beam. Take that, you dork. Tyranitar. We gotta kind of go here. Earthquake. Oh, snap. Let's go Energy Ball. Stone Edge. Yeah. Salamence. Hopefully. Snap. Okay, so they're both gone. Oh, this is not good for me. It's gonna Mega Evolve it. Dude, this is not... I think I might lose. Yeah, this is not good. My wasted youth, nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve and burn it all away, Charizard. Yeah, I think this Charizard actually might get me. Oh, I probably have items. Okay. You know what? I think what I need to do is I need to revive. I got a max revive. Camerupt. Yeah. I'll Shadow Ball. I'll Acid Armor. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now let's get camera up. Let's mega evolve this guy. Alright. Oh, you protected? Yeah, it didn't work though. Flare Blitz. Ow, snap. Jeez, come on. Got him. Nice. Man, that was a close one. Got him. You certainly do direct your Pokemon with skill. There's no denying it. Alright. Well, cool. Got him. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. Now processing your promotion. Yo, I'm at rank A, dog. Yeah, boy. Promoted rank A.
But Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in that battle, Grissom.
If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare. Leave behind Lumiose itself. We'd free ourselves of such a heavy burden. But Team Flare and the dreams that Lysander hoped to make real. That world of beauty and that sense of justice still have hold of us. And they tie us to this place. Lysander may have gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideals. The care he showed for us all. If I threw them aside now, I don't know who I'd be. It seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution user, Tobias. Please take care of Prism Tower and our city. I'll do my best, sure. I mean, I don't care that much about it. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Nouveau exists in order to help others, so we might make this world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you with a TM. Here's a disc. Get the Flare Blitz. Dude, I already have Flare Blitz. I don't need no Flare Blitz. Come by Nouveau Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of those burn-up roasts you like. Alright, well, thanks, man. Oh, doggo. I just saw that it was like, I like my shop. I thought it was going to turn into like a freaking anime about like coffee. That's so fast. I may have been defeated. I may have been unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer. But I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what define me. Doggo. Dig. Grisham. It seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear, though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him to see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. He's really fast. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of the cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect the city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living thing here in Lumiose. Alright, man. Well. Do we have a next thing? Yeah, we do. Another dealie. We got Team MZ. How charming. I will speak eventually, but I will look at you very... Okay, hey, hi. How are you? Guess what? I made it to rank A too. Whoa, you both reached rank A the same day? I must have helped you two to have strong teammates who liked each other to train with. With 2 ranked A trainers, I know we'll be able to take care of the tower. Big yes to that. I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette, what is it? What's wrong? What happened? Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain. The tower. Is it Ange that's affecting you? Floette. Looks like she'll be okay, but I'm sure Floette is pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll be able to stop the tower. That's true enough, but we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up in worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now it's time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries off. We've got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumios and of this world will be safe in your hands. All right, buddy. That night. What happens in the night? Boom. What happened? Tobias, are you alright? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna... Wait. I'm gonna save the progress, and we're gonna freaking end on this cliffhanger. Ooh, next time on Legends ZA, we'll see what the situation is. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.